since I realized that there's no other caster on the other side, I will try to catch both sides a bit, you know. And the start. Are we gonna get a snip here? Can I get a lovely snip here? Frog is also playing. Lovely. That's very nice. That's very nice. Gonna angle it slightly. So we see other explosions as well. Yeah, man. Being very brave. Explosions in the north.
Meatgrind is gone.
I'm waiting for some rockets or something, but I might not see those. That's a walk around. There we go. That's lovely. Now we're going. Making our way. Surprisingly calm, isn't it? I'm gonna leave this truck now. Surprised that there's no explosion. That there's no explosion happening at the moment. And Townsend itself is getting slowly touched. Not really any clash, no explosions on either side. Townsend seems at the moment fine. As both sides clash, mostly in the north with a dash of the south as well. So. Artillery is covering the choke points. Good. I'm gonna go a bit more angled so we see a bit more down the valley of death. There we go. One transport truck gone. Blasted by a tank. That is alright with me. And at the moment, they're not the greatest situation for 82nd AD as they have... There's rockets. As they do not have that much power in the north or the south. South we will see in a moment. I'll swoosh down a bit. Alright, 82nd AD more in the south here. Active. Oh, what exploded there in the backline of G and the B and the I? A truck. We don't care about trucks. That being said, Stewart tanks are making their way in the north. And I'm going back to the center point where Whoopi and Seven Stoner are about to kiss. Or at least to meet. Come on, Whoopi. Another day. Oh. Yellman from behind. And Seven Stoner gets him. There we go, lovely. Initial clash in the middle is quite lovely, I have to say. That being said, 82nd AD is now getting more and more ground on the north. They're cutting off the northern points now as well. VLK, Valkyria, Golem also playing here. What is that? Another truck, we don't care about those. But the initial clash is going on slowly and slowly more into the hands of 82nd AD as they have taken not only the south, but are now also pushing the north heavily. And Townsend are about to get flippity-floppity-flopped. As these people make their way. Jarno, Seven Stoner, God, Campy, Andre. Somebody less on that list there. Huzuli also making his way. Little Schwell boy, familiar faces. Yellman is also here. And that should be the capture of Townsend. Beautiful. There we go. Initial clash went alright. Some minor frictions on the sides. That being said, there is still a force. Still a force of GBI in the north, in the west, and that's it. Sorry, wrong button. We'll check out the map right now. Map is looking lovely. Also, Rico tank in the back. That could be cheeky there. I don't know who that is. That's Totorix. Okay. Yeah, I'm not in any squad. Interesting. Anyways, Garrow situation is alright there. That one is close, but lovely. Seems like at the moment in the far south we have more of a movement here from GBI. And probably up here a bit. But yeah, it's a big old B basically. With a big gap in between. Tit formation. Lovely. And we go a bit down on the ground. Did that remove a player? I think that removed an infantry player. Oh, he got removed from life. Cool. That was not the tank we're watching, right? Was it the tank? Wait. Did that tank fuck it up? Okay, yeah, Puma tank. Fair enough, Puma tank did not win the fight there, but had a bit of an impact. At least something. At least something. Infantry is charging in, yeah. With some trouble, but the northern group is also closing in, yeah. Tank about to be very alone. Yeah, Seven Stoner now on the vehicle as well. Ooh, that fucked it nearly up. No, Satchel is on the tank at the moment. Sandy Grumman ready fish need to get this under control. Sevenstone are holding it out. They might need to slowly move now. Unless they just want to respawn soon. Others are making the way here. That tank might actually take some people here, or rather take some people of his own side down. That is too late. That is too late, Fishy. That's far too late. Bam! Sorry, I mean bam now. There we go. Luckily they stopped there. They could have taken down Whoopi and Fletch in the north as well, but they did not. Up this guy we go. And it seems at the moment that our 82nd AD and friends, there we go, are taking big ground in the north, in the hard cap itself, and the south. That being said, I see somebody is cooking. Got it because his name is Cooked. Wow. It's actually impressive. In a bad way. Oh, he made it! Cooked! Cooking, I like it. It was a bit too late there. Garrison gone, but Garrison should get rebuilt in a second. There's so many squad leaders. One of them surely has something here. Do we have any kind of... Already rebuilt? That's what I like to see. Rebuilt in the gap between? Where did they rebuild it? Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, I'm a blind monkey. There we go. It's in between. There we go. Lovely. And I wibble and wobble my way around. I do see there was some impact there. Is that a tank close by? Nah, it just looks firing into the area. EK going through. Oh, EK, little EK. EK. Oh. Oh. One of you could have waited for the other... There we go, good job. More spawning, they're coming from all sides now. Yeah. Magic holding the fort, beautifully, and goes down like a sack of shit. There we go. Is that a measurement unit, a sack of shit? Like a sack of potatoes, there we go. Anti-tanker on the sides. Waiting for delicious people. Slinky club on others. Talk about that under fire, won't face the north. I'm waiting for Guri to get his shot out here. The movement scream. Get shot in the back of the head, yeah. Short loader does, yeah. Yeah, should be rockets, okay. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, cinematic shot for you nuts. Yeah, it's getting ready. Only issue is Mick is lying down there. Good, Mick is removed. Come on. Cinematic shot, cinematic shot. Ah, looks it's not moving. Good, good job. Impact, double impact, there we go. Ah, gorgeous. Right rocket, left rocket, bubbity bibbity bubbity boo, and they go. And a connector with the rocket as well. Good job then, Jesters. GBI cracking one out here. Lovely. Little check up on the map. Front is awful. North is having some trouble. South is doing alright. Garrison situation has not changed much. They're trying a bit of the northern thing here as well. But basically what we're going to see in a moment is 82nd AD and friends make their way more and more southwards, westwards, near ruins, and then they're gonna unleash hellfire there with lots of sneaky noodles. With the front and might shift completely there, we will still see people going onto ruins, sneaking on there, and then blasting stuff. Little crowd of people making their way there. Yep. Ah, I had hope for an explosion there. Oh well. Toasty. Nope, gets the OP removed though, and through the chicken coop goes down the Toasty. There we go. But other way showing this because we focus on the main fights all the time. So, you know, once in a while, little. Yeah. Exactly, T-turrets. Yeah. Yeah, too quick. You don't want to move and head it loose that much. You don't want to move that much, that fast and head it loose. Oh. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. Fuck it. There we go up in the sky again. North still being fought over. Quite brutal. The hard cap itself is fine. No back troops on GBI either at the moment. And the south is expanding towards the west. We're gonna go to the south for a moment. Ooh, my man. My admin cam getting a bit wobbly there. Garrison down here, but Jesters is at the moment. Alright, has been seen though. Because somebody was blocking it a moment ago. They know the garrison is here in a moment. That should get either... Well, not really rocketed, but it's gonna get charged. Fish, bear, Jester, Sandiari. There we go. Familiar face. Sandiari also playing. Lovely to see Sandiari here. Speaking of lovely people, since we don't have any, we're gonna watch Froggers in a moment. Who's actually trying to shoot enemies. Woo! Yeah. Well, we had at least one good moment for Froggers. That's nice, that's nice. And there's one little shit running around with a bad name. Axel in his very stylish outfit. Looking slightly derpy. I'm not gonna focus on the individuals all the time, don't you worry, but I would like to have at least one or twice, you know, with familiar faces. Melo also playing lovely. Oh, Hippie is playing for GBI, look at that. Both sides have a few mercs in there, because 82nd AD, I guess, couldn't be bothered to play at 10 AM. 10 AM, already shit. At noon on a Sunday. They have to go to church, clearly. Turn around, Melo. Turn around. Ah, you fuckers! Just turn around on an open road, you... Ah! It's often crazy how... Ooh, this goes. That is an American truck. There we go. I was curious who the commander is. Icon is the commander of GBI tonight. And I shall return to the main fight now, since these nerds are just wobbling in circles. Recoil down there, nothing gonna happen there. Flaus down here. Oh, Tristan could be fun. Yoink. Lying in wait. Yep. Let's get a nice angle, so we don't move all the time. And... Good. First one. You might want to not move, you might not want to move. Oh. Yeah, you might not want to move. Let them come over to you, that's the phrase. Then... Ooh. Who's shooting these nerds? Ah, Rain and Rob. You know, a bit of an individual fighting as well, because why not? Don't get a lot of factory fights. So having would be lovely. Making his way. Sees the garrison. Lovely. Goes towards the garrison. Should be red. And gets lost on the attempt there. Should stay a bit longer so people can mark his corpse. There we go. And they know the garrison is on the right side of this building. There we go. With that angle, they could even go with a rocket snipe there. Somebody in the north where Squishy Boots is, and then blunk, rocket over. I do see the midpoint is getting slightly touched. And it's only because of the amount of people playing in the sector right now. Sector is filled with all the goodness from the enemy GBI masses here. Well, that is normal for Carentan. And if you're a fan of Headed Loose Competitive, why are you here in this day? Oh. If you're a fan of Headed Loose Competitive, in the evenings we have a lovely APL match. The APL final. What? The APL final. Wait, is Cito now 82nd AD? Wait, Cito is now 82nd AD? People are just changing every fucking day. I lost track at this point. But we have a lovely APL final match of Division 1. The last match for Division 1. Between MS and ESPT. It's all for the winnings. But still, that was a gorgeous splash there. Got both of them in the trench and outside. Lovely. But that's something in the evening. Sido, head of the French Headed Loose Competitive Association. Pop, goes backwards. 3 shots serious there. Spider-Man kiss. Alright. But artillery is hammering down this area between Tetris and Sirius and Jarno. And why is it doing that? Because people need to cross this open area, and you might also be able to remove people like Sirius in a moment with an artillery splash. Who's now gonna move from his face might get hit. Oh, artillery might have moved. And still there. Yeah, he needs to heal at this point. Yeah, stayed long enough without healing. Needs to heal now, else it's gonna get cranked. Artillery on a hit in a second again. MG firing. Trying to cross. At least we now know that Cook doesn't have any smoke filters. Lovely, good. Yeah, he's trying to set that MG. Heads up, the public PD is still running on Steam at the moment. You can test out the new MG and other stuff. The new MG, their MG rework. Just as a bit of a shout out. Next week is gonna be lovely with PD. I would recommend trying at least the PDE next week, you know, because they're doing the objective mode. Just think about like Counter-Strike, but, you know, with bombs and all that shit. Ooh, it was sexy. Ooh, it was good. There is a guy, yes. It's a better man. And there's this little boy. Oh. That was lovely. But yeah, PDE, I would recommend checking out because next week is gonna be the game mode objective. You wanna try that one out because it's quite fun. Played last year. Was quite entertaining. Could be a nice thing for seeding, by the way. What? Down we go at the moment. We have a Kinderic Star-Lord himself and Skipper. Heavy tank here in the southern area of the hard cap. They're trying at the moment to barge in here in the far south. The north is slowly making its way to the west, which is nice. This side has not advanced a lot. But then again, artillery was the main focus in this area, so they couldn't really move in from here. I'm gonna drink a little sip here. Lovely. They're not really getting any targets at the moment. Then again, there's not really any enemies available. Unless there's a sneaky little tank or something that isn't. What is that? That is far away. Never mind. Oh, swell. I think we might need to leave this area because nobody is gonna get shot by this. Oh, sorry. Tank moving, yeah, going westwards. Yeah, that tank is not really getting any enemies at the moment. There's no callouts, I would assume. There's no info where the other tanks are. They're slowly rolling in, but they might get, you know, jumped if they go too far. Ditzel. Great master of funk, but also of the Greyhounds. At least one of them. Okay. It's always good when I praise somebody, then he gets shot instantly. There we go. I would like to see some grenades being used here. You know, thrown over, rolled over. Good, yeah. Ah, you dirty bastard. Ah, that rocket. Very nice job on that rocket jump. Rocket jump on the rocket play. Diesel on the main road there. Cheeky. Peppered, lovely. But an advantage is unlikely due to sending out of sea lying down. From Chimera, look at that. GBI and Chimera playing together. Do we stay for these nerds here for the moment? Yeah, grenades, sure. They're trying to touch out the area. They're trying to feel up the area and see how it goes. Let's go a bit back. Yeah, you don't want to cross that. There's an MG down there. Grenade out. Not gonna work. That was actually a good grenade. That was good. And I get shot from the south now. Second squad part is making their way. Lovely. The Abbott Sunday has moved now. While they were all focused on the western opening there. That Torbogen. In the meantime, these nerds went down here and flanked them. Lovely little mini flank. I like that. Sandy having to cross now, doesn't know that people are not there to protect him. He should probably... Yeah. Too many corpses. And one big butt. But he is able to shoot, you know, legs, which is quite nice. That is a very gorgeous little angle. What the heck are these flames? That's Wild Crew Monster, definitely. The thing is, there is an OP here, and he is gonna farm that moment. I will move the camera. Yeah. OP will still put out people, but just here for the massacre. You know. Okay. Little check on the map. As soon as they spawn, basically, we're gonna watch the thing again. There is a bit of a squad coming from behind. So they have actually spawned down the garrison and they're coming northwards now. They're gonna flank this squad that flanked. All the extra flanks. Yeah, he can't be bothered. He's moving now. Now he saw combat. Now he's going down again. Yeah, and now he's helpful with the MG. There we go, good. But I have seen others are coming from behind. But they're getting more down by somebody. Interesting. Should run some ads. 30 minutes ago. Oh, Marsmet, good. Ooh, I would assume that was from behind or somebody else. Nice little clearance there for a moment. Up in the sky we go. At the moment, it seems the GBI is losing some ground here. Yeah, also drops are happening. Frog as an assault player is going deep in. Probably searching tanks, other shenanigans. I might actually go north because I see the tank is getting surrounded slightly here. Oh, Huzuli! I need to slow that down because there was that man running around the corner and getting 3 people there for a moment. Oh, and he is still hungry. I do hear a tank though. Tank fights. Oh, they're blasting this area. Why are they blasting this corner? What? I'm unsure. Who's gonna be under fire? Might get splashed. Well, there's a tank up there in the north. There's a tank over there in the west. And there's a tiger that's shooting odd corners for some reason. Who isn't that tiger? Technical Batat, Pito, and Permanent. Okay. Zuli, nice little shot there from the sides. Tank is now coming into vision. Yeah, those are two tigers. Those are 2 heavies. You might wanna watch out, that little tiger. Angle is alright. Let me just highlight this. There we go. So we got a bit of a tank fight for once. Is he trying to shoot over? Is he trying? No. He's getting ready. He's getting ready. That is behind the building, if you're curious. Yeah. That tank is gonna go from a different angle. Alrighty, that tank is gonna start the fire, and then that one is gonna join in maybe in a moment. We'll check on the map again, so we got a bit of a thing on the side. They do know that there's a garrison up there. Then again, that's a popular spot. That's fair enough. And apparently they have been attacked from behind. Oh. Little cough there. We might be dying all of old age. It's another tank making its way. That looks like a steward, though.
There's 2 heavies, 2 6.
There we go. Lovely command. Lovely communication there. Donald Pump also making his way, wobbling down on his Tommy. Yep. I didn't think that would go well, you know, if you run as you get closer to the tank, you know. Don't really think that was a good idea to run. Alright, these nerds are still doing things. Yoink. They're getting splashed. Now, that's not really much move. That was a ricochet. Why was there a ricochet? What? Because the Steward tank got taken down as it made its way into this area and got blasted by Tetris and others. Very nice. And I saw that little splash through the building there. Lovely. We're trying to advance to the north to help the Tiger out against the two heavies, but it's being covered. Yeah, they get just removed. No, isn't that a pity? Bombing run. Enemy bombing run. All right. What? Cool. Yeah. Sure, Icon. Sure. Mick made its way into ruins. That could be huge. There could be nothing that could be huge. That's the big thing of this. Or I might just run into this. Wow, that took quite a bit of time, Mick. Oh boy. But he does hear a tank close by. Now the squad leader is there! Was Trolley with the clear out. Saves potentially the tank or garrisons the area. But that's the danger. No, it's not gonna be. Oh. Straight on. Perfect hit. Gorgeous. Gorgeous hit there. Gorgeous hit. Ah. And that's the removal of one tank. There we go. One more is left on that side, but that is one more heavy gone, if that was a heavy. Then in the meantime, while we were flicking around, I do see quite a wave. The frontal hair shift to the front here completely. The front line has shifted to the front. Nothing but pearls. Nothing but pearls from my side. Big W, skibbity, and all the things. Yes, I know. But the front line has moved closer to the west. There we go. That makes actually sense. Oh! Oh! You cheeky bastard. That wasn't Swellboy, no, but still. That was a lovely quick removal. Alf making his way. Swellboy going through. Let's have a little peek on Swellboy. Swellboy. Makes way forward. Timing might be bad for Swellboy in a moment. Yep, and get shot from the south. Should have faced the south now. Whoa! And my frames are going down. There we go. And they're regaining power. 20 frames. Why do we have 20 frames? 28, 33, 38. Okay. I don't know what's happening right now. We have a bit of a frame break here. 38, 35, 33. I don't know what's going on. In the meantime, people are getting peppered heavily. As in, we'll be making the way here. Grenades out. It's backwards. More grenades out. Artillery does not connect. Other grenade neither. Oh, that man has been removed. Okay. And Satchel. Golem for Valkyria. Czechia team. Ah, goes down. And the frames are normal again. Cool. But we can see one thing at the moment. We see 82nd AD and friends are making their way westwards further and further in. And this is gonna become painful in a moment. This is gonna get painful. For us as viewers, it's gonna be lovely because we're not gonna see just a 3-2 fight over town center for 90 minutes. We're actually seeing a nice attack on ruins at the moment. Theory is removing some people here. Yeah, they see the drop coming in there. Attempted rocket there. Good, did not connect. Pop. Second rocket. Sorry. Second man's rocket. There we go. That's the second rocket from Ruby. One more rocket available. Golem. And Golem with the rocket here maybe in a moment. Grenades are out. Oh, he saw you, Ah, yeah. Tater saw you there. You were a bit too wobbly to the left. And then he was in fighting mode. But this is the current situation. Artillery now from 82nd AD, presumably also hitting the area. Bop. Yep. Campovani. Tetris clearing the road. Should just stay in that spot so others can advance in the meantime. Because else he might get shot by Fader or others in the back. Fader unlucky there. I don't know by what they died. What? Wait, what did they die from? Wait, what? How did he... Somebody surely has clipped it. Because I don't know what these two guys perished from. Yara making his way. Doesn't hear the garrison that's close by. Oh. Yeah, just camping the corner could be huge. You might want to shoot that guy. There we go. Good. And now he has realized the garrison. There we go. Now he found the garrison. Yeah, too late, Centurion. Man was able to get it down. There we go. EK also running around as an assault player. Tank is close by. And gets stopped by magic. That being said, Satchel is on the tank. Oh, they're not seeing it. They have to see this. There we go. They have seen it, but what is he doing? Oh my god! If Jesus didn't have, if he hadn't joined half a second later, earlier. Oh, very close one for EK there. Did not blow up the tank there. Would have been huge. 82nd D also pushing again. Guri on the side there. Could fall in the back there. Probably not gonna happen though because it's gonna look at the wrong side. Shotgun. Connects. Good. Might get... Gets charged from 7 Stoner from behind. And we see a return of EK on the tank. Second satchel is in play. And just as no one knows, oh yeah, they can be there. Get stopped, and there's only Grimstone in the tank. Cruising just as down, tank alone, and that should be the boom of that tank. That's gonna wipe a... Oh, that's gonna be painful. Good removal there from EK. Bonus points for the TKs there. But as you can see, as I slowly make my lovely way here, they are putting quite a few units down on both sides here. Artillery is slowing down GBI when they try to go northwards, back into their point, into the ruins. But as you can see, overall, the front line is very much in the ruins now at this point. Don't forget to drink water, kids. Oh, it's so hot today. Ugh. And if you're very thirsty for Helios competitive, lovely rocket there. If you're very thirsty for Helios competitive tonight at 8 PM German time, we will have the lovely match, which is 7 PM British time. The lovely match of ESPT against Machine Soldiers, ESPT against MS. That will be a lovely Division 1 final for the APL due to all other play. Well, the two other teams in the APL leaving in the first division. So it will be the final match of that group. And we didn't know, so I have a final now, luckily. Oh. But it makes sense. We don't want to. They're getting some. And he's having some very cheeky rockets there. Very cheeky rockets. All front, all cheeky, all good, I like it. EK goes down, yeah, but we also, the point is getting flooded with people, 7 Stoner, Dienstler, yeah man, and others are making their way here, yeah, point is starting to get capped here. This might be a short match. I say that, it has been more than 30 minutes, so it's not a steamroll anymore. We're only now touching that point. We'll check on the map for a moment. Streaming run attempt there, sure. Oh, good. Oh, tank. Ah, Tetris! Mr. Rocket was that. Mick, come on, Mick. You got a second one. I'm gonna angle the camera for you, buddy. Come on, Mick. Cinematic swoosh. Ah, gets down. Nah, they're not getting in there. Anybody else respawned there? Anybody? The push has also failed now. That tank is holding down the fort though. I like that. That tank is holding down quite an area here. People can still make their ways here from the sides. Oh yeah, oh they can. There is a garrison in between the garden shed area. And with that, Cedar should have an open area for... Yep. Aha. That crate of fruit is dead. Good job. Cedar going in. Cedar going really hard. Cedar going... Viva le Cedar. There we go. Maybe not the best area to go to, Cedar. You might want to run there. There we go. Good. Ah. And Sphinx. Removal of one man. And that should be... Come on, cinematic shot for you. Don't fuck it up now. Hey! There we go. Shanks to the ground. With a lovely explosion of the enemy tank. There we go. And while they're clearing this out, I see there has been a bit of a change here as well again. The second level push is now happening. Mule from AV second AD, Swellboy, Jarno, Alf from WJH. Yeah, man, in the north. Yeah. And Commander Beaverbang also here at the moment. Point now getting blocked. At least the attempt to grab it. Yeah. Outweighing the enemy power now. That's a lot of people. Bombing run would be lovely. Bombing run. The problem is they're going to be under buildings. Under buildings? Inside buildings. But you know, there is still a point in blasting this area. Anyone you remove could be huge. Especially if you don't have any infantry helping. I'm not gonna zoom out for a moment a bit so we get a bit of an overall view here. They're blasting corner spots. Bear on the south there as well. We also have pink windows as always. Who doesn't love a good pink window? Even before that's a euphemism, I just messed myself up online. Oh god. To be fair, the pink window could be euphemism, let's be fair. See a bit of a lag there also happening. Let's see if Alf is a has-been. Nope, get saved. And at the moment I have the odd feeling that maybe this ruins point is gonna go into the hands of 82nd AD and friends right now. That is a lot of blue on the point. That is a lot of blue that has pushed into this territory. I know there's all of this is GBI territory, I know, but that's a lot of stuff on the hard cap. 3 points per person. That is a lot of capture power. That's a lot of capture power. And they're trying to go through the main road. That's not gonna work. They don't have a tank either as support there. Nope. Google DMG trying to counter fire, but the enemy has a tank. Tiger tank here as well. Deputat Peter and Permanent. Satchel. Yeah, they would need something. Artillery. I'm surprised that we don't even see artillery. We see nothing. Bombing run coming in far too late. Diagonal. Yeah, no, what? And you know, left from right is also fine, but I'm a bit worried because that did not really wipe anybody. Because they're not going to be there and you wiped all of that. Just the top down would have been great. And there we go, halfway point, but we have a 4-1 already. That being said, we had for a moment... Ha! Hippie from WTH in the back line on Town Center. Sadly, a bit too late to remove everything in the back. And with that flippity flip we see at the moment that... see, that's my problem. Let's phrase it like that. That's my problem with maps like this. Ruins is so far to the right. It's easy to capture, it's so hard to get back because the point is so freaking far away. if you want to give it, you know, fair balance-wise, ruins should probably be here. One of these buildings. Because then it's easier to recapture and, you know, harder to attack. Actually, it would be the same. You should just the middle. Just make it center everything. Maybe one day, you know, when the devs change the meta of how capture zones work, maybe we will see something else like, oh, it's only if you're inside these 4 buildings that it counts. And not in the sector, or other things like that. There might be stuff like that coming up in future, kids. Keep your eyes out. And if you like How to Lose, then, well, then you already stay on this channel all the time because we do this every week. Ooh, pumping station fight. Fun. Ooh, sexy VNT there. But if you like How to Lose, there's also, of course, to mention that the PD is still happening this week. With the MG rework, the medic rework, and some other shenanigans. That being said, next week, if you're not caring about that, well, next week I would recommend at least trying it for once. The game mode objective. Not because, oh, I don't want to play in objective mode. No, but think about the concept of, oh, we don't have to capture hardcap, but it's an objective instead. Like, you don't win this one on offensive, for example. You don't win this area here by capturing pumping station. You need to satchel each of these, for example. The idea of having objectives instead of hardcaps to capture on offensive could be very fun. Gotta blow up the pumping station. We need to place satchels, or, sorry, TNT in 4 areas in this area. Sure, that could be a fun little thing. Blow up the cemetery, you heathens. There is, of course, better options available. Especially when you think about, like, flux that you have to blow up. Well, artillery piece, I think that's gonna be the thing for Precot Manor. Yoink. Cheeky, there we go. EK really doing nice here today. Leave you alone. Didn't hear what Teardress was saying there, but they're making their way here. And we see slightly in the top area there, the next hardcap already. 500 seconds. Both hiding behind the thing. Dan goes down, and EK also takes a vacation day from life. There we go. Floats making his way. I think I heard an explosion there north. And goes down. Who exploded there? You exploded there. That should have been a tank. Yep. Tank in the north. How did that perish? Presumably from that angle. Ooh, double layer tank and bush. Yeah, that will do that to you. Double tank there. Double tiger. Bibbo, Memento, and Sticky Clover, and what do we have else? Kinderick, Starlet, and Skipper. Also got it. It's getting warm again. Oh, I can't wait for the evening. Donald Pumper would have got jumped. And gets him. Alright, while they're doing that, want to check on the map for a moment. Also, let me just arrange the camera again. Yoink. Double tank is driving northwards, or at least was making its way northwards. They're covering this whole area here. Openness is good, yeah. Garrison already at the forefront. This might be a shorter match. We might not see the 90-minute match. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ah, gets blocked though. Huh? They're not out of chutzpah yet. Ah! Clear out there. Only golem left. Ah, and gets stopped as well. Lovely defense there. Lovely defense there. Jesus. Are you just shooting everybody that exists in the world? Sorry. Man, even is safe from tank shells. You gotta be kidding me. Oh yeah, because the thing was on that side and he was... Oh, the angles. Yeah, man. Goes down. Serious? It's angle like this. There we go. Yep. Yep. Gives me time to, you know, pour myself a drink. In the meantime, we see Mick and others about to get splashed here again. Oh, we see him get shot in the face. Ah, wanted to take a drink. Nah, Froggers, Tetra is not able to. Garrison got removed. Also, Teresa jumping over a freaking mine and not exploding. Yeah, that mine got removed. Lovely. That's the second mine. And Golem, are you gonna find the mine, buddy? Go south, okay. So we're gonna make it into this. Oh. Alright, Teresa moving northwards. Yeah, Fader, Fader, Fader. Come on, Fader. Don't let me go. Don't let me down. Did you really not see that? Goes this. Ah, he saw it and left. Okay, good. Alright. We'll check out in the sky right now. As we can see, that frontline loss was painful. Supplies still in the area. Squad leader also. It's Axel. Where is he? Wait, is he got? Did he get? Oh, he got removed. Never mind. Frog is an alpha bit surrounded here in the openness. That is not gonna sit well. The ROP also is gonna get removed in a moment, presumably. There's even a tank close by. Are they gonna splash the inside of this area? That's what I would do as a tank. I would just splash the inside here. Against the wall, against the silo. So many good angles to splash. And Axel's about to get surprised. Yeah. Alf is gonna regret his life choices. Yeah, as well. Late spawn. No. Still a spawn. And Dan gets roofed as well. As his bot catches on fire. There we go. Fight the Yellman, maybe. Against the MG, sure. Can I be fast enough? Upstairs, yeah. Man is going in. Man is cooking. Because fighting cooked. Yellman too fat to climb. What you doing, fat boy? What you doing? Okay, has given up. Goes upstairs, yeah. And oh, and goes down. Ah, that little angle. Ah, somebody else. Oh, God is making his way. Oh, might find cooked. No. Ah, and cooking a bit more. Man holding down the front here in the fort. Quarter fight against Swell Boy. There we go, defense. Lovely. And gets crossed by Centurion. Alright, we have been wobbling around quite a bit. EK in the back. I'm actually still watch EK for a moment. Let me go check the map again. Or do we do this right now? I mean, there's a tank fight happening either way in a second. For there is a Tiger tank close by. Yep. CK still alive? The answer is no. Tank is turning. Is that Tiger aware of this? That's the question. Yeah. Oh, that's the worst situation. That's the worst situation. Ah. And removal of the tank of the quietness. Technical target, P2 I would assume. Yes, and permanent. Riding little old Anita here. See, a second tank is making its way. I did see something there. Yeah, you can see it now there in the window. Yeah. That's, yeah, we can see it over there. Okay, there's not gonna be any importance anytime soon. Let's check out the map at the moment. Tigers are making their way here. What happened there, kids? What happened there? Why is there a heli that's empty? The city crew has arrived. Everybody went out, repaired, and got shot and surprised by Cruisin. Cruisin stayed long alive. I would assume there might be a precision strike coming in. Because he might know that he got everybody off the crew. Or there is a such... no satchel. But there might be a precision strike coming in a moment. Because he was staying long alive. Very long. I feel like we're gonna leave. Let me just angle it like this so we have the tanks on view. Little peek in the meantime. I do get surprised that the ruins has quite a few red dots on it. We might go there in a second. Redstone garrison the far north, bit silly, but sure works out. 502nd is holding itself quite well. Little Stewart tank with Mick alone in there. Okay. And I guess we're not gonna get a precision strike on this. Why is everybody... so fucking stupid. Like in a freaking music video. Everybody angling, holding their guns sideways, moving next to each other. Oh, it was amazingly dumb. Oh, I love that shit. Oh. Kendrick, Kite Eric, Starlord, Skipper. Yeah. It's Kendrick Outback, I know. Oh. The kindness of Eric's. I love silly moments like that once in a while. Yarno making his way at the moment forward here. Looks like got destroyed. Man does here in Schmeller Garrison though. Could have set up a satchel inside, but he's going for it. He's going for it indeed. Artillery exploding the area. Still good. Goody goody. Realizing something is off, but too late. Yarno already removes it and gets splashed though. Yeah, too late. Too late. Did not work out. But there was a nice removal there. From 86 80. Oh, sorry, it's a bit warm as well. Oh, it's Sunday, kids. Time to relax. I might actually, after the stream, just relax and then go outside for a moment into the heat. Build up a resistance against the horrible, horrible heat. Lag there for a second. What? Sandiari against Shanksy. Yeah. Wow. Timing, great, cool, love it. Here's the fire, maybe. You gotta be kidding me. There we go, Shanks. Yeah, and gets Sandiari. Father going in there is so much. Father, come on. Ah. Het spijt me, father. I like gold. Theaters are in the corner. Go, see that? Oh, right, wide, right in there. See if the backup there. Little check up in the sky. We do see Dan. Oh, God, Ike and Schwellboy are making the way. And the tiger. Why does it stink a bit? It's Bibo Memento. Oh god, I can't read that. And it's... Can't read the name, but it smells. It must be Clover. There we go. That is a heavy closing in on the hard cap right now. They might want to do something. Is that a second tank that I'm hearing? Of course it is. Take without Pito and Permanent. You know, some anti-tanking would be great, GBI. You might want to drop something in here. Then again, what is there to do except to run into this enemy grind? Well, the thing is, they have lots of areas they can cross over here. Lots of areas that Tiger's also alone. Just saying, you know. One guy with a satchel could just go over and blast it. That Tiger is alone. As a reminder. Like, there's no infantry helping him. That one should get removed instantly. Or within 1 minute of notice. That tiger as well. There we go. 2 tigers alone at the moment. Oh, God, you're gonna get splashed, buddy. You're gonna get splashed. Go outside, good. Woo! What? What? Golem? Can we get Golem afterwards for a bit of a comment on why? And here we go, Fletch and Memphis double team up. Remove the very lonely tiger. Other tiger should still be close by. He's now getting panicky. Yeah, that must be Clover driving because good God, that's special. She's too short. She's too small. She can't reach the pedals, clearly. Oh, look, a tank doesn't have a pedal. Stop ruining my joke, Clubber. That was a weird push. That was a very weird push. Maybe they just ran out of ammo and that's why they wanted to sacrifice the heavies? I mean, we have a lot of fuel. I'm unsure, to be fair. I'm unsure what that plan was. Maybe Infantry just fucked it up because they were meant to go there. Yelman is close by at least. Up in the building. Being a little pest as always. Good. Oh, the unlucky artillery hit. The unlucky artillery hit. Alright, Bibo. Out and repairing. That tank is not moving at all. What is done? I mean, makes sense because he's in the safe spot, isn't he? Just needs to watch the front. They're gonna get flashed, yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna work. No. You might wanna throw some smokes at least so they waste a bit of ammo. Cheeky Fletch, I like it. But there's a moment, in the moment, Fletch, if they cross, you can actually go from behind. That is if Dan doesn't remove everybody in the back. Oh, no, he doesn't. God is making his way. Other tank is close by. That's not gonna work, though. No. Did that satchel explode, by the way? I might have missed that. Do they know there's a Tiger tank still close? But did anybody mention that yet? Is there anything down this road? Yeah, that's the Tiger. You might want to go a bit more back there. Oh! Cruising Grimstone, Chesters. There we go. Well, you are in a safe spot right now. You're just facing, sadly, the front line with your back. That's also dangerous, but... Are they just gonna reverse? What is the plan right now? Somebody could jump out and repair at this point, surely. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Wait, did they get repaired? Wait, a repair station here? I didn't see one. Huh. Interesting. Well, that could have been another cool commander ability, instant repair for a very high price. Ooh. Ah, I should have increased my commander ability reading. Ah. Yeah, that's not gonna work. The thing is, the Tiger's gonna win the fight here. Easy. Tiger is gonna fight the fight here. It's gonna fight, man. It's gonna win the fight in the moment. And now he has even infantry support. There we go. Yeah. It's getting fruity now. Yeah. Oh, Sandy and Centigram there. Could be huge. Could be huge. Only Frogger's defending. That is not a hindrance. In the butt. Frogger's defending. Good man. Centigram, you need to shoot your rocket. From the front. Bit of a waste there, Fletch. Ah, and Centigram goes down. Tank not moving. That might be the engine cooked. Never mind. Oh, then I would have not heard the engine. Never mind. It's not. I was being a silly Billy. Speaking of, where's the other tank? What? Tiger's pushing in. That should get so easily removed. GBI, come on. There we go. And they got shot. You gotta be kidding me. Just us cruising and Grimstone from the back. Lovely. Alright, now that their last point is getting threatened, they're actually doing some good plays here, GBI. I like it. Would have been nice if you... dozen of minutes earlier. In the meantime, what do we have right now? Bit of a sneaky, must be critical, surely. It's Doodlebox. That's close enough. Close enough to critical. It's Doodlebox. Okay, Doodlebox in the back of the garrison. That's alright. I'm not getting overrun. Heavy tank down in the south. Heavy tank on the main road in town center. And I think that is it when it comes to the Fur Park of the enemy. Light tank there, being driven by Mick to the forefront. Also, since we can, we're gonna check who the artillery guy is for today. It's... oh, it's Joe. Joe on the artillery today. Medium tank and another heavy tank in the HQ, by the way. Alright, we now have a vague idea of what they have. Good. There we go. Ooh, let's also get the camera back up again. Fished. Tries to pop. Oh, and that should be a good harvest. How did harvest? Come on. Really? Oh well. We have not seen at all the north. Let's go to the north for once. Vidar, Tristan, Josuli, letters, milk, delicious cereal with milk. I don't like going into the green that much because it looks awful on Twitch with the rendering and everything. It's better with the recording version, but yeah, on stream green is always a bad one to stream. And with it being Normandy, it's not the greatest, is it? Oh, does he see magic there? Oh, angle. Doing alright. Not bad. A good little recruit there. Good little recruit there. Don't let him get poached. Up in the sky we go, fighting in the far north. I wanted to show it off a bit. I do see Steak there. Wasn't there Garrison? No, Garrison was not close by. What is Steak doing up here? Is he doing a sneaky? Is he gonna find a mine? No mines either, that's sad. A nice little rocket against Yakas maybe in a moment, that would be lovely. He does have a Garrison, so he should have a rocket loadout. Makes his way. Don't think I ever saw a nice little fight over pump. I think I had one match with pumping station really where it was good. But I never really get pumping station, which is sad. Because it looks like such a good point to watch. But oh well. That barrel crack sound. Where'd they go? Wait, what? Ugh! Right. Right. Ah. Huh. Neat. Well, that's gonna get clipped 1,000 times. Steak making his way. Sadly, he's alone, so he can't glitch his way to the top. You know what's the worst thing? I don't know too, but I think one of the devs is also watching today because... Turtle talk. I know what's gonna get fixed in the next patch. If you die in that corner and you get revived, there's gonna be a pop-up message. F you. Stay going around. There we go. Pop, lovely. Grenade would be glorious, but I don't think he has a grenade left. Oh, cinematic shot? No, not gonna happen. Alright, while they are doing those shenanigans, I'm gonna go up in the sky again. At the moment, not much of a fight. At 500 seconds, 80 seconds, they lost most of their power and is now actively getting pushed back into the center of the ruin sector. Let's phrase it like that. Between C and D. But the question is, are they gonna see the D? Sorry, everybody. I'm gonna go to the south again, after having witnessed that glorious pumping station. Yoink. What is going down here? Why are they getting pushed back? What's going on? Who is hurting the 80 seconds? Targeting down here. They put out P2 and permanent. Alright, that tank. Do they have an enemy ta- Ooh, that's not nice. Not really any tanks close by that are fighting them. Just this shoe stuff. But I do see something else. I see Dan and some others. Yoink. Mr. Tiny, others are making their way up here in the back line. Good, first one. Oh, he's gonna get shot by Whoopi. Yeah, there we go, yeah. Jack on the back. Gets also stopped. Ah! Could have shot a nice little rocket there. Maybe I was at least able to put it on a ping or something. But then again, it's the HQ. They are gonna spawn some tanks there. But now at least 82nd D knows that multiple tanks are leaving the middle HQ here. Focus goes down. Quack, quack. Yeah, I see they're trying to go a bit of a south thing here. They're trying to cut off this area. Because as soon as people are in here, yeah, they're not going to be able to spawn here. And if they have this under control and this under control, then oh boy, it's only the north. And they have also a garrison in the north. They're trying to set up the big hanging, so to say. Is that good? Can I say that nowadays? I don't know. They're about to David Lynch this. Swell boy. Come on, Swell boy, get over there. Look at that garrison. There's a garrison close by. Just look at... Ah! Yeah. 7 stoner, come on. Be useful, Noodle. There he goes, then goes down. Goes in. We'll see the garrison in a second. If he goes to the west. Goes to the building. Ah, I'm too late. And they trade. Ah. And the garrison keeps pooping out people. Still not found. Still not found. What is that? Why is that on the hard cap? A satchel player on the hard cap. That's not good. And a satchel on Cook's building. Alright. Goes over, leaves the satchel, makes sense. And tries to find other spawns. Cook checking downwards, wondering what's going on. Won't see anything. He will feel something though in a moment. See, you're getting a bit dangerously close there. Yeah. There we go. I could have gone better there for one of them. But that is then on the hard cap. The hard cap is at the moment very alone. That being said, the Reaper... got Dan there, I would assume. And God has witnessed. God works in mysterious ways, but God has definitely seen the garrison here. Blocking it at the moment. Which means Magic knows that something's up there. There we go. And while Shank sacrifices himself, God can work his magic. Is that sacrilegious? Saying God works in a magical way? Or using magic? I don't know. But God's certainly a big player here. And that's another Zolo. What's with the Zolo Tiger tanks charging forward? Alright, alright. I mean, to be fair, there is another Tiger in the north. There's a Tiger in the north. That's important and nothing else. What did they get perished from? Was that a... Oh, from behind probably, with people behind. Ugh. Or there might be a tank on the main road. Can I just check that for a second? Ah, okay, it might have also got blasted by the tank that was crossing there in the open. Fair enough, fair enough. Speaking of fair enough, let's go to the Tiger. Other tanks, I don't think they're close. That Tiger should be fine. I think I hear a repair. Yeah, people in the back repairing the whole thing. That Tiger is gonna... Why are we losing ruins? Oh, that's a spicy meatball. That is very spicy. They do need to leave. Oh god, please don't stay in the open. Don't stay in the open. Don't stay in the open. No! Good, okay. 1, 2, 3. That's a big respawn. That's a big respawn as well. That's gonna block it. That's gonna block it in a moment. Gugur, you're holding the front line there with Alpha Centurion cooked. A new bombing run that's gonna blast this area, presumably. Diagonal, yeah, diagonal, your mama, yep. Yep, Delta run, you little noodle. Woo! Beautiful comeback from Australia. Ah. And New Zealand and France, there we go. Should maybe get blocked. There's lots of people and they don't have a lot here. It's not, yeah. They need to get rid of this thing. Ah! A bit further would have wiped everybody still. Yeah, it might get still stopped. It might get still stopped. Because everyone they're losing is one big nail in the coffin here for GBI. Northern units are getting slowed down. That could be it. That could be it. Cook, very good job. And... Ah! Ruins goes back. Ah! Ruins goes back in the hands of 82nd... of GBI. I'm losing my mind here. It's too hot. Might still get recaptured in the moment, but is there anything in the back line? Jazz is there? Jazz has is here, okay. OP, 6 people, beep boop boop. Yeah, they're doing an error because they don't want to lose this in the last 60 minutes. Fair enough. Has sees this. Oh, can God stop Has? Ah, that could have been glorious. People are coming from different ways. God has to smite them all. Okay. They're all starting to recapture this. Yeah. Oh, and Bruno and the others ran into a giant spawn wave. That's unlucky. God. Yeah, God eats steak. And that's the push in the center failed. That surprise push did fail. And now we see a recapture moment here. Second recapture of the evening now. Well, of the evening, of the morning. Yeah, that is gonna go back into that. There was a lovely thing there. But they didn't get the clearance of the hard cap here. They didn't put up enough up. Garrisons would have been nice, you know. They tried to already go for the next thing with some people. And they have already quite a few people there, but you need to clear out ruins. It's so easy to lose that one. And now it's 15 minutes left, don't get me wrong, but still. Could still get defended. There is OPs close by, so I don't think it's gonna happen. As I don't think it's gonna get defended. That's gonna get captured by 82nd AD now in a moment. Even with the tank on the side, yeah, they're trying to do a cap race here. That's not gonna work. That is, the whole push there is completely pointless because they're not gonna be able to defend this. It's like 3 Chevron against 1 at the moment. It's not gonna... I'm gonna shut up and go to my back room. Okay. No, there we go. It's getting captured again. Stalemate. They're actually doing quite well, but I would assume there's already like a... oh, what's the name? Resistance. No, what is the name of the thing? The counter push tactic, so it is less effective. Yeah. That's happening right now. Else this thing would get slopped completely. And right now what I am very worried is about is this, because they're all in one area. Because now they're getting surrounded and now they have to face multiple directions at the same time. There is a good push power behind this, don't get me wrong, but... Ugh. Well, they are safe. I guess they're safe in the north, mostly. Assuming others have not moved here. They have 2 tanks up here. Like, instead of winter uniform steak. A frosted steak. Glorious. And that's everybody getting... Wow! That's everybody getting shanks. Holy schnitzel. Was it a 4K streak? 5? Some of you nerds, but I have clipped some shit tonight. Holy. It's time to cap this again. Yeah, effective ability time is over. Artillery would be great here, you know? That would actually not be that bad. They might be able to get this. They might be able to defend this if they just get in and block this. If they get the OPs removed, they might be able to get this back. I'm a bit worried about the effectiveness of that, because they're not really good with advancing with lots of units. They just get so little units at this point. Too much drainage. Defending again. They need a bit more here. They need a bit more. It's too dangerous. That tank needs to move a bit. Some artillery in the cross section. Because they're still, like, they're not always on the road, but you know, they often have to cross the choke point, the crossing center. More infantry fights happening still. Too many people on the hardcore itself. 82nd AD is trying to get this back. Yeah, a bit too late with the explosions there, but still. Might be able to remove some people. Yeah, Doodlebox would be a great target. Yeah, too far, too far. This is not going the way they wanted to. Artillery is now happening also to spawn. That might be it. That might be the nail in the coffin here. And the point is about to get... Yeah, they're trying to cap race this again. It's not gonna work, kids. And schnippity pippity boo! Ruins goes back into the hands of 82nd AD and friends. Is it now gonna switch again? I don't think so. Push attempt there did not work out. They had such a good setup there, but then, you know, the respawn didn't work. If they had a bit of a faster respawn time, maybe. I see lots of units in the south there. I guess they tried to break free and go north and east, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Also, heads up, I think I'm gonna just publish this match afterwards. You can just watch it instantly, and I'll then upload the VOD to the VOD channel, as is tradition. If you've not taken the time yet, go check out that commander video I made, because you know some of these abilities might already be quite a point of interest for certain people that make the game. And since people rather DM me instead of posting under the video, the devs are not gonna know anything about your concerns on certain abilities that I suggested. But that's what the community wants, then it's that. What I want right now is another recapture, and my... No, gotta be kidding me. For a second I saw the capture progress there. Oh god, no, no, no. I mean, I like it that you make it interesting, but... Surely you're not gonna... They're capping again. It's too warm. Oh my god. Defending, there we go. I'm leaning back for a second. Oh. There we go. Yeah, clear out. There we go. Good job. And now that capture progress is basically gone. I do still have some people in the north, which is nice. They might have still some people in the south as well. No is the answer. Yeah, this might be in the books, kids. This might be in the books. But then again, you know, I thought the same thing like 50 minutes ago. I thought, oh, this is going to be in a moment, it's going to be over. Sorry, 47 minutes ago. And then we had a sudden recapture. Axel, who is partially amazing, the first half at least. Goes forward, goes into a food place, and... Oh! Reaper, how did you not get that K? Looks at the angles and fails. Ah. Actually going through. Goes up. Goes through, goes in, goes what? Tries to clear the building, but you will realize that nobody is in here already. Or anymore. With a visual boost, fair enough. You know what they could make? Because, you know, a lot of times, the reason why we don't get a lot of open buildings is because they don't want to add all the inner assets. Like, if it's just an empty room, it's gonna be like Squad 44 or Postscriptum, where people don't like just, oh, it's just hollow buildings all in the inner city, it's boring. Maybe they just make destroyed buildings, as in the whole inner side is just burned out. That would make sense, right? It's just black and a bit of like a texture of an explosion, like a burned out building, and then you can enter that building. Lovely. Racing goes down. And then we could get some more open buildings. They would be burned out because the less assets, the better performance. Nope. Oh, that's a Build, yeah, building an OP, good job, Axel. That would maybe be a way how to get, you know, a few more open buildings. I might suggest it for the new map. Ah, heavy tank. Quite a few heavy tanks making their way here at the moment. I have the feeling Ruins is basically, yeah, gone out of their hands. We have 4 minutes of capture time that's needed at the moment for GBI to come back from this. GBI has 4 minutes. On the list, I need to invest into capturing time, which means we have 3 minutes, 2 minutes 40 left to start a capture progress here. And then just 2 minutes to capture and straight to the next point. It is unlikely. The only question right now that's left is it gonna be a 3-2 or is it gonna be a 4-1? Well, it could also be a 5-0, I guess. Drop an EK there. Let's also remove the effect here. That road is rather dangerous. You might not want to move in there. Oh boy. Yeah. Whee! Shanks with the 360 jump. I like it. Yeah, that's how I thought it would go. Yeah, and the other side as well. Look. Lovely. Going for Valkyria there on the side. I gotta get a Valkyria match again. I haven't had a Valkyria match in ages. I gotta do some of the lower division teams or some of the other teams because it's also nice seeing some of the old nerds that are still in the same teams. Guard against the Reaper. There's a certain irony about that. Never mind, the Reaper and Guard don't fight. Down a bit clear out, good. And Guard gets hit by Campo. Swellboy being swell and a boy and also getting removed. Also, if you're curious how the map looks below, that's how Carentan looks from below. Lovely. Lots of combat in the south here, I like it. And the last 42 seconds are left to start a capture progress over Ruins. And the answer is it's not gonna happen. Sandy buff in the back, but yeah. Not gonna hippity hoppity happen. Raisin down here, let's get on Raisin. Let's see Raisin get attacked from behind, yeah. Oh, maybe not. Here's the footsteps. Oh, Jesus Christ, he's jumping. Oh, Stuka. I'm too fat to fly. Oh my god, this admin cam is driving me insane. Can you please, for the love of God, stop being so slidey? Oh, there we go. I was in that corner and the tank is there. That is... Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy that the Stuka and other position strikes don't really hit that much. I know the thing is it's randomized, but surely, if you think about it from the idea of the ability, surely it should not be that randomized when there's, you know, a target below it. Like there's a plane that's trying to... It's not just saying, okay, I'm gonna fly down and drop a bomb randomly. No, there is a tank there. It aims for that tank, that Stuka. I feel like... Ooh, 1 second. There we go. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything. Might still be a 5-0 though. But I feel like, you know, if a Stuka is up there, like, you know, the symbol size at least should be the adjustment zone where the Stuka or the ooh, that was painful. The Stuka, basically, the position strike tries to slightly aim towards, like, vehicles and garrisons. You know? Not, like, straight on it, like, directly, but, you know, there should be a certain, like, oh, the bomb is gonna drop. There's, like, a 10% chance that the drop is gonna... Like a slight movement, like about 2-3 pixels, so the bomb goes a bit towards more actual targets. Because it's not like an artillery strike where you say, okay, artillery goes in the area. No, it's a guy in a plane saying, okay, that thing needs to blow up. Oh, Froggers, you squished frog. Last 12 seconds. This could still be a 5-0. Oh. Could be a 32 as well. Unlikely, but you know. And is it gonna be? They are not capturing yet. No, too late. It's a 4-1. 4-1 match. First one person already left because nobody cares about XP. We're going through this. You can pause the VOD for this if you want to watch the... Sneaky. If you want to watch the thing. There we go. We go through here. Familiar faces. Well, this was on both sides. A big mix of different teams, wasn't it? Tonk. Well, that was a fun one. Homing run. Yeah. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Me like it, me like it. Down the main road. Lovely. But yeah, that has been the match. That has been the match. Let me get some music going. Yoink. There we go.